Once again, the video that you're about to watch is absolutely reprehensible. Now, let me just simply say, Yuval Harari is a complete creep. We know that. He is a massive proponent of all things World Economic Forum. We know that as well. He is an advisor to Klaus Schwab, and he is a dark and evil man. Of course, living homosexual lifestyle, and he is considered to be one of the leaders of the transhumanist movement. Now, what's very interesting about him is he happens to think that he is more knowledgeable than God, but the kind of propagandist nonsense that he continues to communicate to the people around him, and by the way, these people actually believe him, is really, really, really scary. And what he is about to tell us right now is that something as simple as walking and moving and going back and forth is something that we should be rethinking, because everything that God has designed is, in essence, somewhat invalid. If you don't believe me, take a listen to the last or the next few minutes of this video, and then we'll kind of wrap it at that. You be the judge.
Part of what makes it difficult to learn new things that we hold on. Like, I spent so many years learning something, and now the world has changed. And I just don't want to let go. And letting go, maybe I'll give an example of how deep it goes. Like, it's not just what you learned in college or what you learned in kindergarten. It's even what you learned as a baby, as a toddler, like learning how to see or learning how to walk. And what does that mean? I have to relearn how to see and walk. Well, as virtual reality improves, and with all the talk of the metaverse and so forth that we'll discuss later on, increasingly, it's likely that there will be many more activities shifting from the physical, biological world that we know into a new reality, a virtual reality, which has different physical and biological laws. Even the laws of physics there are different. So whether you want to interact socially there, or maybe you have a job in virtual reality, in the metaverse, or maybe you design, you have a new job designing fashion, designing shirts for virtual reality because people want to look good there. You need to forget how physics and light and gravity works here, because it works in a different way.
Just so that you guys know, this is pure evil, right? This is a man making a very concerted effort to basically say that the rules of physics and everything that is represented by imperial data is something that is shiftable and movable. This is, in essence, the very mindset of the spirit of Antichrist that continues to move people into not believing any truth under any circumstance, under the auspice of taking control of something that only God has control over. Folks, we are undoubtedly in the last days, and I think we need to open up our minds and our hearts to understand what we're seeing, because the days are getting darker. Enough said. It's time to pray and to look up. Jesus is coming soon.